Hey guys, how we doing?
Good afternoon, friends.
Joe here.
Kevin.
Okay, so last week's episode, tense,
Right.
super tense episode.
Sure.
Definitely hurt Vinnick.
It did. It was a strange choice. I mean, I get why they did it, but it really does kind of come in as a Deus Ex Machina to kind of save the day
Sure.
for Santos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like nuclear power, we don't really have these kind of disasters every once in a while in the world that often.
Sure.
So obviously the timing of this is just like the worst case scenario for Vinnick as far as like what it would do to his campaign and when and the timing. And like if it had happened a week earlier before the debate, he wouldn't have said what he said. You know what I mean?
Exactly. One of the things I do like about the show, though, is that it does kind of cover a bunch of different scenarios.
Sure, absolutely.
I never anticipated them going this route, but
Right.
I did like seeing it, though. I like seeing the process of it and seeing how they kind of handled that.
Right.
And I do want to see, no pun intended, what the fallout is going to be going forward in the campaign.
Right.
Concerning Vinnick and Santos. Because I do think Santos is going to gain a lead from this.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if he's going to gain a lead, but it's going to at least pull him closer.
Sure.
He was pretty substantially down. I think
9 points, I think is what it was? Seven? Okay.
But gaining a lead is possible, but I don't think this is a show. We've got like, 9-10 episodes left?
This is 13, yeah.
And I really feel like this is going to be razor thin election, when it kind of comes down to the voting and everything.
Yeah.
So I think the idea that this pulls Santos ahead, I mean, it's possible, but then something else would have to happen to tighten it up
down.
again.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I think that this
Good
is the thing that's going to kind of do this to where when we get to the actual election day, it's like razor thin margins. You know what I mean?
I love the fact that it is that close and that he is kind of, behind him.
Right.
It's good storytelling.
It is.
It's good tension.
Mm-hmm.
Most of these episodes we've watched this season have been pretty stressful.
They have.
Because
you remember season 4, the election with Richie?
Yep.
It was a blowout. Bartlett won that in a landslide.
We were all pretty confident who was going to win that one.
Right, yeah, exactly. Obviously the show continuing, no one was going to be surprised.
For sure.
But this is a different story all the way around.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if either of these candidates wins. I think it would be kind of poetic if Vinnick's the president at the end.
Sure.
You know what I mean? That you have a liberal Republican that becomes president after the Bartlett administration.
That's the thing, right? Is it's like either way, whoever wins, it's like I feel like we're in good hands.
Yeah. Well, and even then, even if it was going to be bad hands, it's like, I've just started the last season of The Sopranos, and it's like, you know what? The closer you get to the end, all the plot armor of everybody comes off.
For sure.
All the rules go out the window. Characters can just start dropping like flies.
Yeah.
The number of shows in my head where it's just like the shows I've liked is like, after 6, 7 seasons, 5 seasons, however long the show is, think of Breaking Bad.
I mean, heck, even Mad Men.
Exactly. Where you can just start knocking characters off your show however you want to.
Yeah.
And I feel like this show can end on a happy note or a sad note or whatever note they want it to.
Yeah.
Because you're at the end. You know what I mean? You're not setting up the next season, and you don't need to have Dean Norris around, for the future.
Yeah. Definitely the show has to land the plane because it's been so good for so long, and I am very curious to see how they end this story.
Honestly, just by the zeitgeist of the world, I feel like we know what shows stick the landing and what don't.
I haven't heard anything bad about.
That's what I'm saying. Like just based on the fact that when a good show or a show that people have loved crashes at the end, you can't walk outside without hearing about it. You know what I mean?
I'm getting close to the end of Game of Thrones, and I'll make my own opinion on that. But
yeah, it's the same thing with me with Sopranos. Like I've never watched it, but I remember that when that show ended, people were incensed. And it's been 20 years, and I don't know what the ending is, but I remember that people were they had opinions.
Let's say mixed reception.
Right. All right, let's get started. I want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here. Thank you, guys. Special shout out to our super patrons: AB, Actuary Looker, Balish Foldes, Derek Peterson, MTC93, Jamie Morgan, Jeff, Jojo Potato, Natasha Norris, NJ, Sudugun Varapu, Trey Contreras, Panda 47, Wolfgang Wolf, Yannick from Montreal, Torgear Lingsod, Matthew Jones Carter, Lindsay Swift, and Squicks. Thank you so much, guys. Really glad you're here.
Yes, we are. And if you're watching us for the first time on YouTube, welcome to our channel. If you might hit the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we've coming your way.
Patreon link in the description. Sorry, we talked a long time. Is this Vinnick's polls numbers falling?
4, Nevada up by 3,
California.
Yeah.
Up by 6.
I have 7.
Who's that?
Gallup.
Oh, so he may be up big.
Okay.
In this 3-day spread, polling 1,400 likely voters, Senator Vinnick dropped. Damn it! Oh, screen froze.
For God's sake.
I've got it over here, you guys.
Everybody over here.
It's like, why are you only on one computer trying to see it? Look at that. It's good visual storytelling, isn't it? Knocking on the elevator.
Oh, I'd be so upset.
If you were on the campaign.
You'd be like, what?
I'm here for Disneyland.
Yeah.
State by state's route. We pulled ahead in Arizona, Nevada, Virginia. We're tied. We're tied. Nationally.
They're going to make out here, aren't they? They look like they're going to make out, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yep.
Okay. That energy was really clear right when he walked in the room.
Oh. Oh. Okay, well.
It took 7 years, but...
I'm shocked about that. Okay.
The door's still open. Oh.
That was clever. Clever.
I thought that we were going to walk in on a scene.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Well.
Okay. They can talk about that later.
I felt like the energy of the situation was like really...
The way they shot that,
it was like, well, this looks like a lot of sexual tension right here.
Yeah, and they've had some tension for a while.
Oh, for sure.
It's
not surprising.
We've certainly moved away from it, but
right.
Last season.
Well, you know what? She's not his personal assistant anymore. It seems less weird now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, because at first we were like brother and sistery with it, and then
first election when everyone was hooking up at the celebration on the election night.
Yeah,
there were people on our Patreon. They're like, I used to work campaigns. Oh yeah, the sexual energy is
people get after it.
Yeah,
I remember that actually. It's a while ago.
Yeah.
The Times put it at 44-44.
California?
Tied.
Now we're tied.
Okay, the good news is most of the votes we lost are showing up undecided. They are not going for Santos yet.
Yeah. You have local press downstairs.
No comments on the nuclear accident in California.
Yeah.
Talking about the issues.
Namely tax cuts and more tax cuts.
And you're getting sick, too, to make it worse.
Russian troops have crossed the border to provide stability to the new government in Astana. China says they've also gone in for stabilization purposes.
Russia's moving in from the northwest, China from the east. We need to send enough troops to create a human buffer zone between the two advancing armies.
I want to see invasion plans as soon as possible.
Hi.
I have a thing of yours.
In a blue binder, it may not be
Nothing in a blue binder.
You sure? I may have taken it out of
It's a bra.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I put it in a padded envelope, which seemed appropriate.
Really? No, not to me. Your home address to my home address.
You don't think that's a little complicated?
It is, isn't it?
Is that like a no-no, them dating, or?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
San Andreo created a lot of undecideds. We got to get them off the fence.
Yeah, look at this. This cameraman's hustling, isn't he?
They want to hear about deficit reduction. They want to hear you're going to put more cops on the street.
We need to focus on the fact that you were fighting nuclear power 15 years ago.
He had the vision to predict problems with nuclear power. He has the vision to find solutions for our future. I'll have Joey test some language, but that's the direction.
Which state should we hit first?
Oh, that's easy.
California.
Yeah.
It'd be wild if Vinnick lost his own state.
Some time to realize that you didn't melt the damn thing down by yourself. They'll come back on their own.
We have had a good time, all of us, running to the center, but the party's over. You're Republican. You need to start talking to the Republican conservative base. I am the only person talking to values voters.
We need an ad blitz. Negative.
That's not a bad idea.
It is, actually.
What we need to do is curb Santos's momentum.
We'll drive up our negatives as much as it drives up theirs. He'll look like a mudslinging desperate hatchet.
So what? We go negative. They're going to trot out every bad call I've ever made. They're going to plaster them all over the airwaves. Yep. It's going to come right back and bite us in the ass.
No.
And Sullivan speaks locally to the right flank. Well, he's going to do what he's been doing. Family values, apple pie.
We can't win 50 states anymore.
No. That was never going to happen.
No.
You've just got to make nice with Pincy and Carolyn.
How about we grab lunch today, talk about how you want me to shade this?
We've got time before your 11 o'clock. Let's get into it now. Unless you want to talk about it alone. In which case, you could discuss it over lunch.
They don't want him around.
Our base in the Yagas has 9,000 Marines on the ground.
They'll require support units.
Certainly.
How many?
Another 40,000.
Our hope is that the Chinese won't push past them.
It'll take weeks to prep an intervention this size.
8, probably.
We pull the 1st Army Division from Wiesbaden.
And we get them there, how?
Send them through the transload hub to gather munitions and equipment.
What do they wear?
I think green and brown are still the favorites.
It starts snowing in Astana in August and doesn't stop till June. Americans haven't fought a war in the cold for quite some time. I would like to know what kind of coats you plan to put on our troops.
That's a really good question. I wouldn't have thought to ask that.
150,000 troops.
We're not talking about a drive-by either. If we go in, we could be there for years.
Another military quagmire.
Yeah.
I need to talk to the candidates.
That kind of makes sense, actually, because one of them's going to be president, and this is still going to be going on.
No, seriously, yeah.
Nothing about the accident, nothing about nuclear power. He's just sharing some ideas about healthcare and education with a couple of cooling towers in the background.
Bono called.
Bono?
Really?
Yeah, he's in New York this week and he wants to have dinner with the congressman.
Do it.
Please have Bono.
Yeah.
Change the schedule. Bono wants to meet him?
Camera work, man.
It's very Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of questions on what Santos thinks about Kazakhstan.
Then call the White House, find out what the hell's going on.
If Bono comes,
You'll meet him. I want to, about this morning, that was
this morning.
inappropriate.
I assume it was like middle of the night.
don't worry about it.
Totally inappropriate.
He did kiss her, but she
Yep.
kissed back.
It's bound to happen sometime. I'm gonna call the White House.
Like
talk
everyone's
about
saying that.
Kazakhstan.
That was for the fans there.
Yeah, right.
You look at the sketches.
I'll get to them.
How about now?
A nuclear disaster and a war abroad, I thought they could
They've been
wait.
sitting there for days. Simple thumbs up or thumbs down.
You think they look like me?
More or less.
What does more or less mean?
Decent likeness, commanding, thoughtful. How's it feel?
Oh, this must be what your first smack high feels like.
Years of rehabilitation.
Nothing could kill my mood right now, but that was a good try.
Thanks. He'd like to meet with the candidates at the White House tonight.
For the first time in the history of this race, we're not trailing, we're tied. Taking the guy off the campaign trail so he can have some drinks in the Oval Office is...
I know, and I'm sorry. And if I had a choice...
We're about to go to California. Should Santos win, he will continue the president's efforts to negotiate a peaceable solution.
Vinnick's coming. I'm sure you don't want the entire White House press corps covering
Yeah.
Vinnick in the Oval with the president without Santos.
The president wants to see
That is
both
last-
candidates at
last
the White
minute
House.
still.
Well, what?
Security briefing.
Sandra?
I would say.
The camera has not stopped moving in this
Has
episode
not,
again.
man. Yeah.
What do you think about a media buy? In California, you know how expensive that is? I need the bulk of our money for a media blitz on November 5th.
I mean, California's where it happened. I bet that really what did scare people.
For sure.
A Republican stumping in Georgia. So glad we've got Ray Sullivan planning the schedule.
It's not his plan, it's mine.
But I would be more comfortable if strategy meetings took place with you, me, and the senator, not you and Ray Sullivan. I care if I'm being shoved out.
You're not.
I mean, we'll see, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I don't know. Hey, her face there at the end, too.
You're right.
I've asked reps from both campaigns to come in so we can get everybody on the same page with Kazakhstan. You two should work that out. Oh,
Sure.
great.
You could...
Yeah.
Romantic chemistry here.
Is something weird happening?
Yeah.
Nope.
Maybe it's the weather. People feel that way when it's damp.
You gotta get on a plane. Liaise with White House communications on
The
the...
Kazakhstan thing Lou told me, I'm on my way. At first I thought it was allergies because apparently Vinnick has a mold sensitivity in the carpet on the plane. It's not that.
Now you're
great.
wondering.
Sorry, they think he has a cold.
Cold?
Facts from Lester at HQ.
Yes! A cold?
He almost went in on Don and then changed his mind.
Why is there hugging?
Vinnick has a cold.
Oh, that's precious.
She's so small.
I know.
I have White House schedulers on the phone, and they seem to think Leo has to be at the White House tonight, too.
No, seriously, give me the phone. Mr. McGarry can't make it to the White House tonight. He's campaigning for high government office. No worries, bureaucratic snafu.
Yeah, Josh is too happy.
That's probably the president asking for Leo to be there.
Yeah.
Josh Lyman.
Mr. Lyman, please hold for the president.
Yeah.
Hey, kid, how you doing? Bring Leo with you to the White House tonight, would you?
Sir,
You should tag along and say hello. It'd be great to see you. Thanks, Josh.
Such bad timing.
Yeah.
we're going to the White House tonight.
Whole gang.
Yep. And that's going to kill the big Mo.
He's running 101 fever. He needs to rest.
Not 21 days out, he doesn't.
These are for you.
Which event are we killing so he can sleep in?
It's an hour. We're not talking about it anymore. Hotter from the RNC would like a few minutes with the senator without staff.
Only time they request meetings without staff is when the meeting's about the staff.
Congratulations on your forward surge.
Can you believe it? We're all walking 10 feet off the ground. Can I ask you a question? If something had happened with us romantically, would that have been inappropriate?
I'm flattered.
Oh, no.
But I'm actually seeing someone in a very non-public and poorly defined way.
No, not you. I was talking about someone like you with your job. I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours.
Yours is Josh. You're not cryptic.
And yours is?
Classified. It's not inappropriate. Seeing someone. It's weird maybe, but you figure it out.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Not here yet, but I really don't think you need to be here.
Chairman asked me to sit in. Hi, here he is.
Good to see you, Sheila.
Mr. Chairman.
I bet she's a campaign
You remember
manager.
Jane Braun?
Sure. How are you?
Ron Silver's a short guy.
I was thinking the same thing.
World upside down, huh?
It'll right itself, day or two.
I hear you're gonna spend a couple days below the Mason-Dixon line. That'll help.
I think it will. Message-wise, we're holding center.
Sure that's your strongest play?
We need to win back the undecideds right now.
I could see how you'd come to that conclusion, but I'm not sure it's about changing minds anymore.
There's a 12% undecideds.
Yeah.
It's not too late.
It's time to start talking about values and family.
By which you mean what? Gay marriage?
Play the gay marriage card. Sandals will have to respond. Conservative voters will flock to
The
Vinnick.
senator doesn't think that marriage is a federal issue.
The senator should rethink it.
Vinnick has a say in this, right?
Yeah.
But now it's time to run a safe, sober campaign that speaks to the concerns of the Republican base.
There are down-ticket races to consider. We could lose the House and the Senate.
I still think they're not trying to replace me.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely trying to replace you. With her, apparently.
Now we have to see how Vinnick pivots on this. That's what the big question is.
For sure.
It's Josh.
What do you mean?
Which part tripped you up? Oh, you're just asking how he is.
Oh, sorry. He's fine.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Is a Josh thing going on?
No.
Something happened. Throw me a bone.
We had an odd moment today. Just another in a long series of odd moments.
She really downplayed that, didn't she?
She did.
Would you come with me, please?
Wow. I don't like how that looks.
Yeah.
Right.
Make yourselves comfortable. Not too comfortable.
Excuse me?
That's a bold move when you're the presidential candidate.
She's a firecracker, man.
The president will be with you in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Carol.
Mr. McGarry, could you come with me, please?
And probably wants advice on this situation in Kazakhstan from him, too.
I would bet.
Yeah.
Sir, we're ready.
Why are we sitting here while the Democratic VP candidate's being ushered into the Oval Office?
Because you're about to have a war dumped on your lap.
It's like The Godfather.
Yeah.
You like Dawn of the New America?
Not really.
How about a new plan for a new America?
New America sounds a little colonial, doesn't it?
Just looking to capitalize on our country's new vision of you, sir, post-nuclear debacle.
Just stay the course?
Well, we have their attention now. They're finally listening. We stick with it. Maybe they'll get the sense we've been on the right track all along.
Santos, right from the start.
I thought it was Santos. She's the one who told Leo it was Santos.
Yeah.
Santos.
You want to talk about what happened in your meeting with Hodder?
I don't.
We're setting up a no-fly zone over Kazakhstan. Step one of a 2-month ramp-up.
So it's a rapid deployment of what, 10,000?
12.
You think about airstrikes? Hit a few military targets?
I'm willing to threaten airstrikes, but I don't want to tear up the Cossack countryside just to make a point.
So you send in 100,000 men, push the lines back, and then you're a security guard till they get a new government up and running.
Or you're stuck there for 20 years.
Yeah.
You think I should be sending another negotiating team?
Armies are already on the ground.
This is what they'll remember 50 years from now.
About your presidency.
That's what they remember about George W. Bush, was Iraq and Afghanistan.
It's very true.
It goes badly, I get the blame. It goes well, the next guy gets the credit.
Sorry for the wait.
Nobody's throwing shoes at Jed Bartlett in a press conference.
Yeah.
2 rapid deployment divisions are dropped in within 24 hours. The rest of the ground troops follow over the next 8 weeks.
Thank you all.
Thanks, sir.
It's really cool. It is a really cool shot set.
I like that a lot, yeah.
One of you will inherit this pinata. I thought you should know what's on the table.
So we're placing ourselves on an oil field between 2 nuclear powers.
You're worried that I'm going to announce I'm deploying 150,000 American soldiers 3 weeks before the election, and suddenly your race is about my war.
Largely.
Yeah.
More importantly, a new president would have an easier time brokering a diplomatic solution.
If I thought we could wait until after the election, I would wait.
Do we have an estimate?
The first 12 months, $70 billion.
I can say goodbye to my tax cut. Your education plan's certainly off the table. Everyone back to their corner, I understand. A stable democratic regime in a former Soviet Central Asian republic that could take 2-3 generations.
Sure.
Is there an exit strategy?
And General Schultz will tell you there is.
What's your exit strategy?
I don't have one. I suggest you both start giving it some thought.
It's like this changes everything.
Seriously,
for them.
I really like the shot of these two guys just sitting there like, crap.
Right? Now they're just alone together.
Mm-hmm. What did the president want?
Top secret.
Yep.
We have to talk about the chairman.
Yeah.
He's a weasel, and I don't like that woman, but they're right.
Bruno's worked hard for us. I think firing him will just get us a whole lot of nothing.
I'm not talking about Bruno. Bruno doesn't have the visibility to be a viable scapegoat. I'm the public face of your campaign staff. You want this to work, it's got to be
She's
me.
going to fire herself?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. No, really. We're not losing. We're just in a real horse race now.
I like he doesn't want to let her go.
She's rainmaker at the RNC. She is the darling of the evangelical right. They will respond to her. They made a promise to put you in office, and that's what we're going to do.
That's really nice of her.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning I get a letter of resignation.
It's already in your briefcase.
This is a really big sacrifice on her part.
Seriously. But at this point, you're probably ready to be done.
I'm going to go sleep for 16 hours.
I'm going on vacation.
It's like when Will wanted to go on vacation when to go to France after his election.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Would you like your overcoat? Or would you like your coat, sir? It's pretty cold.
Great shot, man. Look at that.
Yeah. What'd they talk about? You, actually. In the Oval, all three of them.
If Bono comes, we are locking him in the Secret Service.
I was really hoping you'd see Bono.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Fortune favors the bold, Donna.
Yeah.
I'm turning in.
9. It's hot.
I know it's got here, but I'm tired too.
Oh no. You let it sit there too long, man.
Did, man, yeah.
You can still go up to her room.
Look at her face. She's like, come on.
Sir, we have des ops. On your order.
Oh, jeez.
Since this song started, this is the most still the camera's been on the entire episode.
No, seriously, yeah. I really like that about this episode.
Yeah.
It did feel like a season 1, season 2 episode.
The camera was moving.
Yeah.
A lot of energy.
Really good episode.
No, it really was.
Man.
Yeah, it's a tight race now, which is what we were kind of expecting at this point.
Yep.
They said, earlier this season, it's like each candidate's people said, he's going to have good days, he's going to have bad days. And I think that's what we're going to see is we're going to probably see a little bit of this now that it's so tight, kind of moving down to the end.
Sure. And
I expect it to come down to the wire. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah, this is episode 13, so we still have a ways to go, man.
Like 9. Now, I don't know how this show does it. I don't know if the election ends the show or if we do, because there's the 2-3 months of lame duck presidency between transition team inauguration. I don't know if the show does all of that or if the election kind of ends it, but my guess, since they
plus the flash forward,
right yeah. But I just think we the show really does show us everything about politics, right?
Yeah.
And I'd be surprised if they didn't show the transition.
It could go either way.
Yeah,
I guess.
No, it could, I guess.
But at the same time, I'm also like,
it seemed like we had such a shift here.
Yeah, it's like it does kind of seem the way because we followed Santos the closest, I guess.
Right. Well, for me, and here's why I think Santos now after this episode is I think because of the, I didn't think it was going to get to the point where Santos kind of overtakes him a little bit here, and he does, and it could do this, and I think it will a little bit, but I do think, because of the nuclear disaster and how everyone's responded to it in this episode and everything, I think it's really poetic that takes him down. You know what I mean?
And he seemed pretty defeated this episode.
And that's why I'm kind of like, I think it's Santos now.
I mean, he just wore it on his face. Yeah. Sitting there in the Oval Office on his face,
right.
he just looked so beat, man.
Yeah. I don't think it's like Santos takes the reins now. And just, I don't think so either.
We got a horse race.
We do. But I'm leaning now because of the response to everyone on the nuclear thing. Now I'm thinking Santos is going to win.
I can see that.
Post this episode, yeah.
And also, like I said, we have followed him quite a bit throughout the two seasons now. I guess,
right.
Yeah.
And we're getting a lot of Vinnick this season too.
We are.
So, I mean, it's not outside the realm of possibility, but I think given how much focus we put and are still putting on the nuclear disaster, right? I think it'd be weird if Vinnick comes out pro-nuclear, this thing happens that we follow for multiple episodes.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, he wins anyway.
He's just,
you know what I mean?
Does
that kind of makes sense?
It makes total sense. Total sense.
I feel like it's narratively more poetic if that ultimately takes him down.
Yeah.
Unless there's like another huge curveball between now and the end.
9 episodes.
Which
so
there
who
could
knows?
be.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, do you think that one of these guys is going to inherit a war?
Yeah. It looks like they're going to inherit a war.
For sure.
Or at least an occupation. I think that's going to be a big deal. And I think if we cover post-election, that's talked about a lot. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's a lot of what leads into the end of the show is that uncertainty. Because I think, doesn't that seem realistic that there would be so much uncertainty moving forward instead of like, I'm president now. And that's kind of the end of it. And that's just it. Yeah, and it's like, well, new challenges tomorrow. But I think having that looming is also kind of poetic.
And part of me does want like a complicated ending. You know what I mean? Right. Like I think that would be. It wouldn't just be like all nicely wrapped up and
because the world isn't. Yeah, exactly.
So as tragic as it is, and complicated as it is, we're gonna have to make sacrifices. Like he said, his education bill is gonna go out the window, and Vinnick's tax cuts are going to go out the window.
Right? Yeah, I mean,
you
really,
have to make sacrifices.
Massive changes. So,
and which I think that is realistic. You know what I mean?
That's my prediction. I'm 75-25. If I was going to bet money, I'd put it on Santos to win now.
I think I'm with you at this point.
Yeah, after this,
we'll see what's going to happen.
Yeah,
it'd be nuts if they keep going back and forth till the end.
You never know. Like it's been a great season. They can pull the rug one way or the other.
Next week we're like, well, Vinnick's definitely
never mind. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's like now I'm 90% sure it's going to be Vinnick.
Yeah. But which is what you want from a show, man.
It would take something else. Honestly, for me, this is just guesswork, right? Mm-hmm. It would take something almost as big as a nuclear disaster to swing it back in a way that
it would
negate that. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Not just for voters, but for the narrative flow of the show.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we had our big, candidate stumbles on a small straw moment with the nuclear thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, going into the episode, that felt like a big Deus Ex Machina coming in to tighten the race. Well, now it looks like it's probably it would feel more weird if it failed.
We're committing.
yeah. I mean, really, yeah. It would seem strange for that not to be it. You know.
And then briefly, Josh and Donna.
Yeah. Do you think Josh goes upstairs anyway, or do you think that was a missed connection?
I think that was a missed connection.
Okay.
The way they sat, the way she just kind of she looked disappointed, and he was
kind of smiled a little bit. Like I think he's probably blew it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got blocked a little bit there. Oh, her key. I'll go grab it to her. I'll go run it to her. It's like, man, read the room a little bit.
Well, I mean, he did let it sit there a minute.
He did let it sit there. I think he was shocked.
Probably.
Yeah.
But he also clearly on his face was indecisive too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's on him.
She thought about the moral quandaries about it. She was like, is this wrong?
Nope. She took her shot. She absolutely took her shot. And Josh didn't commit one way or the other.
Look, I'm willing to bet that.
I don't think it's done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like maybe after the campaign.
Maybe, yeah.
He's busy. He's a busy man.
Because, especially if we have an election and then we have the lame duck session where they're putting together. You got to like get your cabinet together and all that stuff. You know what I mean? And start, asking people to fill jobs and all the stuff.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if if it's like a 2-3 episodes at the end of the season.
Yeah.
If we have that going on,
go grab dinner,
and then that slips in.
I'm cool with that.
Right. So we all on board then, President Santos?
All right. One person's like, nah,
idiot. We'll catch you next one, guys.
See ya.